one, as we can see on the slide, is in the red line work there. Phase one will provide the opportunity for the residents and visitors up to the park to walk along the interior edge of the two back ponds. As you can see, you can start out at the parking lot, work your way back towards the pond, walk around behind the pool facility, and then make your way back out to the parking lot. So it'll be kind of like a loop trail. The Meadow Pond Nature Trail really is going to offer residents and visitors to the park a beautiful wooded pathway along a scenic and secluded corner of the park, which previously really had been inaccessible to park visitors. I think maybe the only people we'd run into back there would be the anglers, fishermen would find their way back there. Some of the path details are the first phase is going to be approximately 3,000 feet in length, which is a little bit over half a mile. It's going, like I mentioned before, it's a loop trail with trailheads at the north and south ends of the existing parking lot. The path will be 6 feet wide, and it will be made up of a mineral stone, so that it will be open to walking and biking. And also, during the winter months, it'll be open to cross-country skiing or snowshoeing. We're not intending on plowing the path, so we have some wintertime activities. Now, the majority of the project is being funded through a grant that the township was successful in achieving through the Morris County Trail Construction Grant Program. And that total amount was $72,000 that we received for the construction of the trail. Currently, the project is in a design and permitting phase. There were 2 environmental permits that we needed to get from the DEP, and one was related to the wetlands permit and one to a flood hazard permit. Both those permit applications are within the DEP. The design plans are about, I would say, close to 95% done. We're probably looking at going out to bid for public bid for construction of the trail, possibly within the end of the month. So by the time we go through the bid process and making an award to a contractor, we should have those permits in hand so we can move into construction. Slide. Now, as with any infrastructure, there is care and maintenance that's required. And some of the things that we're looking at that are going to be required for this trail is a regular inspection of the path surface. We want to make sure that it's maintained in a level condition. There's no erosion or unforeseen settlements. So that's going to be regular inspections. Also, something very important is the inspection of the trees within the path fall zone. Now, initially, that's going to be part of the contract for the contractor to identify anything that's hazardous, any limbs that need to be taken down. But as we know, trees are alive, so we need to do ongoing inspection. I think at a minimum, we're going to be looking at maybe quarterly inspections, and after every major storm event. You never know what's occurred. And obviously, in the park, we always have recreation park employees there that will alert us to if anything is unforeseen. The other issue is, because we're kind of in an aquatic environment, is we're going to need to monitor the mosquito population. And the township has a good working relationship with the Mosquito Commission at the county, and it's really no problem for them to come out here and do some testing, and we can monitor the mosquito population. And if it needs to be treated, really that's their function, is to treat the mosquito population. The other thing we need to monitor in the path is really unauthorized use. There is going to be no motorized vehicles allowed on the path, so the quads and the bikes are not going to be allowed on motorized vehicles. Slide. Phase 2, this is phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be really a natural extension of the trail, and it's going to bring the walkers and the anglers and the strollers and along the exterior edge of the 2 back ponds. So in effect, we'll be able to circumnavigate the 2 back ponds once that construction is completed. We recently did also receive a grant for this second phase of construction in the amount of almost $194,000. This phase of is a little bit more intense in terms of construction cost and permitting costs, so the award was very handsome. For a total, if I could just say, for both phases of construction, we've been granted over $265,000 through the Morris County Trail Construction Grant Program for the construction of the trails.
Thank you, Mr.